So we have some ground star anise, doesn't have that licorice flavor. The sort of spicy sweetness of ground ginger. A little cayenne pepper or chili d'arbo for some heat, of course. Some ground coriander, the seed of cilantro. And some garlic powder. And then salt and pepper, of course. And we're going to take these lamb chops. These are actually double cuts, and there's 2 ribs to each one. And they're still really tiny. So we're just going to rub these spices all over the lamb chops. And I'm going to put a hoisin glaze on these. Now, hoisin sauce is the sauce that you get when you go to a Chinese restaurant and you'll see either Peking duck. It's that really deep, dark, sweet, tart sauce that they give you on the side to kind of wrap into pancakes, or mushu pork. Same thing. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of canola oil and just kind of drop it on the lamb just to give the spice rub a little bit of moisture. Get a nice hot grill here. I'm going to crust these lamb chops with our Asian spice rub. We want the spice rub to really cook in to the lamb and become part of the lamb, obviously for flavor. It's also going to help to form a crust on the outside. And that's really the key, right? The key to all good food is contrast of texture besides great flavor. So we want a really nice crust on the outside, and we want it to be, nice and silky on the inside. Okay. So we have some bok choy here, which is sort of like an Asian green. So to me, it's like a cross between a really hearty lettuce and some cabbage. I'm just going to cut it in half like that. It's beautiful. Put a little canola oil on the outside of this, and season it with some salt and pepper, and put it on the grill. And then I'm going to make a vinaigrette, a very flavorful Asian vinaigrette, to go over it when it comes off the grill. The stuff is great. Let's check on our lamb chops. You don't want to turn these until they get nice and crusty. It smells really good. I'll keep an eye on my lamb chops. And while that's happening, I'm going to take some of this hoisin. You can see how deep and rich it is. And I just love the flavor of it. It's made from fermented soybeans. A little bit tart, tiny bit sweet, and then it has some other Asian ingredients running through it. I really love this. I mean, I actually order the Peking duck in Chinese restaurants because I know I'm going to get hoisin sauce. So we're going to actually brush a little bit of this hoisin sauce on the lamb chops. This bok choy looks great. I'm going to close the grill. I'm just going to let it cook. And while that's happening, I can make this dressing that I'm going to put over the bok choy. This is going to be beautiful. All right. So we're going to start with some rice wine vinegar, a nice crisp vinegar, some fish sauce, which is really sort of like a salt substitute. Some sriracha, which is like an Asian chili sauce or a hot sauce. Fresh lime juice, and then some scallions. A little bit of sesame oil. Now, sesame oil is really a flavorant. You wouldn't use it like you were using an olive oil. Take a little bit of soy sauce, and then just a little bit of canola oil. Take our bok choy off. So what I'm going to do is just take some bok choy, just bathe it in my dressing just for a second. Beautiful. All right, then I'm going to get my lamb chops. I'm just going to put a little hoisin glaze right on top of them, right on the grill, just on one side. And it just gives it just a gorgeous color too. And it just shines them up. They're like glistening. I'm just going to take a little bit of mint and some cilantro. I mean, that's gorgeous. And the great thing about these lamb chops is once they cool down, it's just like eating a lollipop, except it's lamb. Wow, is that good. The hoisin, the star anise, the ginger, a little bit of heat. These are delicious lamb chops. But the star of the show might be the bok choy. Just like really slightly grilled, nicely charred, bathed in that Asian vinaigrette, nice and spicy from the sriracha. All right, guys, I'm going to keep eating here, but we still have more to go. We have some pork shoulder. We're going to wrap it up in some lettuce leaves and some kimchi. So don't go anywhere. It's all about Asian.